FlossTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Robin, and this is my channel, Lady Robins, and I am really happy that you're here. I love my time visiting with all of you, and today is no exception. I am thrilled that we're together. We're going to talk about cross-stitching and have just a quick little chat, talk about what I've been up to, what I'm planning on being up to, all those good things. In case you're new here, welcome. I am very happy that you decided to come over to my channel and see what I'm doing. I hope that I provide a little happiness to you, and yeah, that's my goal. Give you a little happy. All right. In case you are new here, the other thing I wanted to make sure you know, I am also Lady Robins on Instagram, so you can follow me here in FlossTube land or over in Instagram land. Either place is great. For my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you going on this journey with me. I am always up for a good chat with my subscribers, so thank you. I appreciate you being here. Today is Tuesday. It is the 12th of January. Isn't that great? We made it 12 days in and we're all still here together. I had a really great stitchy week. I am excited to tell you all about it. Before we get going, mug of the day, right? Can't forget that. If you are new here, I am completely addicted. You can tell it's evening, right? I'm addicted to these Starbucks You Are Here mugs. They are out of print, but I have a whole cupboard full of them, and I use a couple a day. I usually make morning coffee. Tonight, my mug is full of hot water. It's about 7 p.m. I have run around all day long. I thought that I would get up and make coffee and start by filming a floss tube, and that did not happen. My parents needed some extra help today, so today has been filled with helping parents. I think we got them squared away, got all their issues solved for today. And now I've had my dinner, and coffee does not sound all that great at 7 p.m., so I'm just going with hot water. That'll work. Okay, you guys, like I said, I have had a really, really great stitchy week, and I cannot wait to show you what I've been up to. So let me have a little hot water here. Yum. When I was a kid, I thought that was the most disgusting thing ever. My mom would do that, and I'd think, that's just weird. Put something in it. Now I'm old and weird, too. Okay. So, I told you last week that I was going to follow WIPGO, and I made myself, in case you're new to WIPGO, it's a Facebook group, and you create a 5x5 board, and you put all your active WIPs in the board, and then I believe it's Jessie Marie. Sorry, I should have covered that before I came on. My apologies. Anyway, the gal who is the brainchild behind WIPGO, at the beginning of every month, she calls 2 squares. And so whatever you have slotted into those squares is what you're going to stitch on. So for January, the numbers that were called were number 6, number 18, and then one month you have to have a 3rd square called because there's 25 squares, right? And she called 13, which is smack dab in the middle, which is a free space. So my WIPGO led me to working on what's in square 6, which is Cinnamon Stars, and what's in square 18, which is Cozy into Winter, which is a Jeannette Douglas piece. So what I put down, you create your own goals for WIPGO. I really like that. And my goals are to stitch on both of those pieces for 5 days. Now, I told myself that how do I say it? For it to count as a day, I have to put in at least 100 stitches, because I can sit in front of the TV with my cross stitch in my hand and put in 5 stitches and have sat there for 2 hours. So I have to actually make some legitimate progress. So I have done, so far, I have done 5 days. No. I have done 4 days on Cinnamon Stars, and I want to show you where I'm at. I have gotten quite a bit completed. Most of my progress is down here. I have got all of the stems put in for the little sunflowers that are coming up in this corner. I have gotten the picket fence all the way across, and now I'm going back and finishing up this side. So this is what 4 days of stitching on Cinnamon Stars has done for me, and I am thrilled with my progress. And in case you're new here, here's the chart. It's by Plum Street Samplers, and I am stitching this on a 32 count R&R linen in the color apple brown, and I'm just using all the cold for flosses. So there's tons of fancy flosses in this, so it's super fun. There's lots of things that have great variegation, and I did go rogue. I changed out my picket fence. I decided that I wanted a white picket fence, and so the white that's up here in the cabin is what I used for the picket fence. That is not the way Paulette Stewart wrote it on her chart, but for me, I just wanted that classic white picket fence. So that's what I did. So that is what I have gotten done in 4 days of WIPGO on Cinnamon Stars. And what I like about the goals that I've picked for myself is I haven't decided that I have to stitch something from WIPGO every single day of the month, right? It's because I've only put down 5 days of stitching on Cinnamon Stars. And then the other one that I'm working on is Jeannette Douglas's Cozy into Winter. And on that, I said I want to finish that. I'm really close to a finish. In fact, I think next week I'll have an FO, a finished object, to show you. And let's see, where is that? That is right here. And so what that does is it gives me the opportunity to work on something else during the month. So I'm not stuck working on only 2 pieces for a month. I have some flexibility in my plans. Okay, so let me show you where I'm at on Cozy into Winter, which is number 18 on my WIPGO board. Okay, so let's see. Here's the picture. And when I started this, I had not started, I'll show you on here. I hadn't done any of the specialty stitches, those 3 rows of specialty stitches. So I dove into those, and I was a little worried because I just wasn't sure it was going to be something I could do. But guess what? I was able to do it. It was so great. So there are my specialty stitches down at the bottom. And now I am working on the border that's going around. So I just have to finish up the border. And then inside each of these little diamonds, there is, it's filled in with a color. And then these little guys still need a cross stitch in the center of each little star, a yellow star. So that's working out really great. So this is also 4 days of work on Cozy into Winter. And I definitely will be able to finish that this week. Hands down, no problem. I'm feeling really, really good about how that's going for me. So, you know, I'm sure I'm like so many of you. I mean, I like a goal. I like a little bit of a challenge. And of course, you know, I'm only 2 weeks into this WIPGO thing, but I find it motivational because they're my goals. They're not somebody else's goals. I got to say what my goals are. And I don't know. It's working for me. I'm having a blast. Okay, so that is the second thing that I stitched on this week. Now, I decided most of my goals are, you know, finish 5 days of stitching on the piece, and then, you know, that's only 10 days out of the month. So I have quite a bit of room to kind of play around with what I want to do with those other days. So I've kind of decided that what I would like to do, especially on the weekend days, is break out some of my bigger projects and slot those in for at least 2 days of stitching. So the one that I slotted in for this week's weekend stitch is Harbor Haven by the Bay Needlearts. Okay, let's see if I can get this open here. Yep, here it is. Okay, so this is a huge project. This has 12 different charts, and I am really close to finishing chart number 1. So let me show you how this is looking. So, gosh, excuse me. All right, so here is where I'm at on Harbor Haven. So I just have to fill in down here around that little tulip, and then just a little bit on the side, and then I have got the first chart out of 12 completed. But I love this. I love this thing. I think it's going to be great. Now I have decided, you can see on the chart here, you know, these are a lot of, you know, long back stitches, and then around the sailboat. I have decided that I'm not going to do these until it's finished, until all the cross stitching is done, because I'm afraid, because it's going to be really long. In fact, I figured it out. It's going to be 48 inches long. That's a long one. That's definitely going to need a custom frame. I'm just afraid that maybe I might distort them a little bit as I'm handling the piece over all those many months of stitching. So when I'm finished with the cross stitch, then I will have to go back and put in all those back stitches. But that's okay. That's all right. I don't want to work on it and like I said, and then distort them. So anyway, I found my little card. This is being stitched on 32 count weeks linen in the color Seafoam. And that is not, oh my gosh, that is not a very good look at what that color is. I don't know. Nope. No matter what I do, you cannot see it. It's a beautiful light blue, but it's not like an ice blue. It really is. It's a light blue, but that's all right. Someday, you know, it might be the fact that, you know, I'm taping at 7 p.m. at night. My window facing my desk here it's all black out there. There's no natural light coming in. Maybe next week I'll be able to tape during the day, and some natural light might help show off what my colors look like. So anyway, those are the 3 pieces that I stitched on this week. So what are my plans? my plans are pretty simple. This is the Jeannette Douglas is in this Love You More Studio Co sleeve. My plan is to finish this. And I mean, Jeannette even included in her kit the chenille trim for turning it into a pillow. So I want to finish stitching on this, and it would be awesome if I could also get it sewed up into the pillow form. And I thought what I would do, my mom has tons of fabric down in her basement, and I thought maybe I would go over when this is finished and see if my mom has, you know, a square of fabric I could have to make this into a pillow. I'd rather not head out to the craft store looking for a backing fabric if I can avoid it, but I feel comfortable going to my mom and dad's house. So that is one of the things, one of my plans for next week is just continue on to on this guy, finish it up, and see if I can get the pillow made, which would be great. Even though I still have only one more day of stitching to complete my WIPGO goal, what I'd really like to do is, and I'll show you on the chart here. Oh my gosh, I said these were sunflowers. This is actually corn. I want to get all that corn finished over here, and I want to complete the picket fence all the way over to this side, and then start on the sunflowers. So we'll see how far I get on that, but that would really make me feel great if I could get going on that. The other thing that I am planning on this week is a new start. This weekend coming up is the Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday. So we've got a nice 3-day weekend, and another Paulette Stewart Plum Street sampler is in the works for me. I am going to do this guy, Good Company. And what's really fun is Annie, who is the Joy-Filled Stitcher, she is also going to start this on the Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend as well. So we're going to sell it together. And I bought this as a kit through Acorns and Threads, so I got everything I need. I am ready to go. I have got my fabric. Let me pull that out for you here. I think this is vintage 32 count vintage country mocha. That's what it looks like, because this side doesn't have any modeling on it, so I'm pretty sure this is vintage country mocha. And if I take a second, it might even say, oh, this is 36 count vintage country mocha, which means I'm going to do 1/2, and then look at all of our yummy flosses. Look at. We've got Weeks, we've got classic Colorworks, we've got some DMC. It is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I am really looking forward to starting this weekend with Annie. If you happen to have this pattern or this kit, jump on in. Feel free to join us this weekend. And I'm hoping for 2 days of stitching on this, get a really good start going on that particular project, because I think this is gorgeous. And I don't know about you, but that fox, what do you think? That fox couldn't be cuter, right? Gotta stitch up that fox. Okay, so so this is going to be my weekend start. I'm going to keep going on Jeannette Douglas. I'm going to keep going on Cinnamon Stars. Oh, and then what's really fun is this week on Thursday, I have to go to Portland. if you're new around here, you might not know, but I have a cancer, and right now it's pretty much in remission. Everything is being held in check, but I do have to go down every 3 months to get scans and talk to my oncologist. So he's in Portland. I live in Seattle. So scan day is actually a big fat party for me because I get to go to the cross-stitch store Acorns and Threads, and yay! So scan day is actually quite fun because I get to go see my friends, I get to go look at pretty charts, I get to look at floss, and then I get to see my oncologist, which sounds ridiculous, but he is the nicest man, and I'm always happy to see Dr. Pommier. So Thursday is going to be a great day for me, as silly as it sounds. Okay, what else have I been up to? I do have a little tiny bit of stash acquisition, but it's virtual, you guys. I could not help myself. I joined up and I did the membership to the 2021 Stitching Book Club, and they are selling a membership which gets you 3 of their patterns for this season. We've got Little Women, Sense and Sensibility, and The Great Gatsby. So I've got to confess, I've never read The Great Gatsby, so I'm looking forward to this. There are going to be 4 patterns this year. The 4th one is going to be C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and it's going to be, I think she said in December. Anyway, she is only allowed to sell 600 memberships or, patterns for Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. So she couldn't include it in the year-long membership. So if that is one that you want to stitch, keep your eye on the Stitching Book Club on Instagram, because she announces it on there, and then scurry right over and sign up. That's what I'm going to do. I hope I get in. Yeah, because I have read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I love that book. I love that book. And the movies that they made a few years back, I loved those too. Those were great. So anyway, that is my stash acquisition. But I did have some stitchy kindness. One of my girlfriends, and she is not a cross stitcher, but she is an amazing quilter and fiber artist. Out of the blue, she made me this project bag, and it is made with beautiful kimono Japanese fabric, and it is a beast. Look at that. I do not know what project I'm going to put in here, but let me tell you, it's going to have to be something really special. So, thank you, Diane. I love it. I could not believe it. Just out of the blue, this ginormous box showed up. I looked in it, and this is what was inside. So, yeah, I couldn't be happier. All right, what else, you guys, have I got to talk to you about? It seems like I'm kind of racing through, and that just might be because, it's the evening. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go sit down with my stitching. Oh, I did want to talk to you about a book I'm reading. I am reading We Ride Upon Sticks. This is a fun book. It is about a woman's field hockey team in basically the town of Salem, Massachusetts, where all that witch hanging stuff happened. So it's got a really cute premise. If you're looking for a fun, light read, you might want to try We Ride Upon Sticks. This is a good one. And then the audiobook I'm listening to, I don't know if you guys watched the movie or read the book Ready Player One by Ernest Clive, but Ready Player 2 is now out and available, and I am listening to that on Audible, and the reader is Will Wheaton. Yep, Wesley Crusher from Star Trek The Next Generation, Glory, and what is it, The Big Bang Theory, he's on there. So anyway, he is a very great narrator. I love listening to things that he has read. So if you need a couple of book recommendations, that's what I'm reading right now, and I'm having a blast doing it. I'm trying to think if there is anything else I need to update you on. Well, I don't think so. Stitched on 3 projects. Got plans to stitch on 3 next week. I've got some reading in front of me. That's it, my friends. I am just rocking and rolling tonight. You'd think I had coffee in this cup, but all I've got is water. All right. I am going to let you go. We're just going to cap it here with a real quick little visit tonight. I thank you for coming to my channel and stopping in and seeing what I'm up to. I hope you're having a really great week and that you get stitching done. I am going to go grab my Cozy into Winter Jeannette Douglas piece, and I am going to flop down and I am going to watch The Expanse on, I think it's on Netflix, with my husband. He's been watching it. This is like the 5th season, and I'm a Johnny-come-lately. I'm pretty much starting with the 5th season, and I'm having a great time watching it. All right. I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. You guys have a great week. I will visit with you next week. Happy stitching, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I'm just jumping back on. I have thrown myself down in my stitchy spot, and I just realized there was one more thing that I really needed to tell you about, and that is that the Black Needle Society is opening their Frogwarts Year 2 box for sale. I think it started last week. If you haven't jumped on it yet, I just wanted to let you know that the only way to get the charts is in the box. They did a special release of the Year 1 chart because so many people did not get in on that box. So I just wanted to let you know Frogwarts Year 2 is available. If you think you want to get in on that, do it now, do it now, do it now. Don't miss out. And also, I just saw that they are going to have a rainbow box coming up for Pride Month, and I believe that's going to be coming up on sale here shortly. So if you want all things rainbow and pride heading your way, keep your eyes open for that. Okay, I don't want anybody to miss out on any Black Needle Society boxes because they are fantastic. So don't forget, and if you are going to subscribe, you can get a discount on your first box. I have a discount code in the show notes. Don't forget to use it. It would be awesome for you to join me on the Black Needle Society boxes. All right, have a good evening. Bye guys. Love ya.